Loving a narcissist is not the loss of a relationship. It is the slow unraveling of your identity. You lose your orientation to yourself. At first, the connection feels enchanted. Their attention feels like destiny, their admiration like home. You believe you've been seen, chosen, understood. But in time, the spell unravels, and you realize you didn't fall in love with a person. You fell in love with a mirage built from your own longing. They never looked at you. They looked at the power they felt reflecting back at them through your devotion. And the moment that reflection dimmed, they vanished, leaving you to face an emptiness bigger than heartbreak. What breaks you is not their absence. It is the sudden collapse of the self you built around the hope that your love could reach them. A narcissist doesn't just take affection. They drain confidence, clarity, and the voice inside that once anchored you. They twist reality until chaos feels normal, until pain feels like proof that the bond is real. But eventually the storm burns itself out. There are no more tears, no more begging for understanding, only silence. A silence that feels like standing in the ashes of your own identity, the dark night of the soul, where everything false inside you dissolves. Yet this darkness is not destruction. It is the beginning of rebirth. Light doesn't disappear. It retreats inward, waiting for you to grow strong enough to carry it again. Empaths and narcissists meet with a force that feels fated. The empath senses warmth where there's only hunger. The narcissist senses emotional richness they cannot generate themselves. At an unconscious level, each is drawn to their opposite, one overflowing with feeling, the other terrified of it. One dissolves into others, the other hides behind ego. Their connection awakens dormant wounds on both sides. The empath gives more, hopes harder, tries to love the pain out of someone who never learned to receive love. And each attempt to patch the relationship becomes fuel, not healing. What the empath interprets as compassion, the narcissist interprets as permission. What the empath calls forgiveness becomes the narcissist's green light for further taking. But beneath all this chaos lies a deeper purpose. The narcissist forces the empath to confront childhood wounds long buried. The instinct to earn love, to rescue, to endure. This is the beginning of the empath's awakening. Like metal in a furnace, they pass through fire, betrayal, confusion, collapse, until only truth remains. They learn the difference between love and self-erasure, between compassion and self-sacrifice, between patience and self-betrayal. Through this darkness, the empath discovers boundaries, anger, intuition, the parts of themselves they once feared. And eventually, a quiet transformation unfolds. They no longer wish to save the narcissist. They no longer mistake suffering for depth. They no longer seek validation in the impossible task of fixing someone who refuses to meet themselves. Their compassion evolves. It becomes conscious, no longer a reflex, but a choice. They can care without returning, feel without merging, love without losing themselves. This is the light that rises after narcissistic abuse. A light with roots, a light with a spine, a light born from the willingness to face the shadow rather than run from it. The awakened empath does not shine to be seen. They shine because they have become whole. Darkness no longer threatens them. It defines the edges of their brilliance. And when they finally walk out of that night, they do not emerge as who they were. They emerge as who they were always meant to become.